When my wife and I were married, we fought a lot. Fight after fight, not getting resolved, got to the point where it was a swamp for me that I couldn't get out of anymore. I loved her very much, but everything I did failed. And I felt like the whole marriage was a failure, no matter how much I loved her or how hard I tried.
I had been cheating on my wife for a few weeks. Eventually, the guilt of it was just overcoming me, and I went home to tell her. For the next 5 years, there was barely a word or anything spoken between us. I was really hurt, imagining that I'd never be able to tell her how sorry I was, or that she'd never listen to me.
If you're like most of us, you identify with stories like these. We've all suffered breakdowns, fights, and even worse, total disconnection and silence with the loved ones we care about the most. We've all asked ourselves, where did I go wrong? How can I fix this? Hello, my name is Dr. Brad Blanton. Most of you, or many of you, know me or know of me. I'm the author of the nationwide best-selling book, Radical Honesty. What keeps you trapped in the jail of your own mind is lying, and we all lie like hell all the time. My books have sold hundreds of thousands all over the world, and they've been translated into 11 languages.
All right, just have a conversation with each other about that exercise.
This is where intimacy resides. 4 decades as a psychotherapist and workshop leader have taught me one thing. Breakdowns in human relationships are caused by lying and withholding secrets from the past and present, something I call incompletion. The impact of incompletion on relationships is that it basically ruins the possibility of intimacy. That relationships between parents and children, between couples, between friends, are damaged by people attempting to control what's going on in the relationship by withholding what they really think, what they really feel, or what they've really done. The good news is I have something that works. It's worked for lots of people. It requires some courage, and it's not easy to do, but I know what works and I can teach it. What I'm talking about is completion.
I started working with Brad and learning the completion process and applying it to a lot of other areas in my life and having great success, and I just wanted so bad to talk to her, but she had shut me out. Until one day, I got an email from her that said she was open to having a conversation with me.
I think the hardest thing was sitting down and talking with my father. I talked to him for about 6 hours. I'd never seen my father vulnerable, and that was really amazing.
We'd call Brad and we'd arrange a coaching session. And we were usually so mad that we would drive down to his place an hour and a half away in separate cars because we were absolutely so mad at each other. Then we'd get complete using Brad's method and be pissed again that we had to drive home in separate cars and not be able to be with each other because we were so much in love.
Not only did she listen to all of my lies and things I'd withheld from her and my appreciations and everything, she started opening up to me as well. And to this day, she's become one of my very best friends again.
I witnessed my father angry most of my life, and when I told him my resentments, then I told him my appreciations, and he took my hand and he put it up to my face. He took my hand up to his face and he cried on my hand. And that will be with me for the rest of my life. It was so powerful. I got to see what nobody else, an experience in my family ever witnessed. Other than a raging father, I got to see the tenderness on the inside.
After 12 years of being together, we decided to get a divorce. And the reason we got a divorce is because we were able to get complete, we got honest with each other and clear with each other. We really just had different life goals. She wanted to go one way and I wanted to go another. And nobody was wrong, nobody was bad. We just wanted to go in separate directions. But we were honest enough with each other that we were able to get clear about it. So we got complete, we got divorced. We had the happiest divorce I have ever heard of anyone having. Mine cost me $600. And we've been great friends and best friends ever since, which has been 12 years ago. We still love each other very, very much.
We still have some rough patches sometimes, but I love her dearly. is one of my best friends I've had in my whole life. And I have this completion work to thank for that. And I'm crying because I'm really happy about it.
Until now, I've taught how to complete what's been incomplete to psychotherapy clients in relatively small workshops. Now we want to give this to the world because we think it will be a great benefit to the world for people to get the contagion that goes on in families whenever people start being more direct, honest, and completing what's incomplete.
I'm in this project because I've seen completion work accomplish in my life things that other kinds of therapy and self-help just couldn't do for me. By supporting us and pledging to this cause, you're going to help this work go to so many more thousands of people.
If you can help us teach other people to get complete, you can help to resolve what I think is one of the worst problems this planet has. People are dying every day because they're pissed at somebody about something that happened years ago, because they don't have a clue how to get complete about it or how to resolve it. Most of them don't even know that they can resolve it. If you contribute to this project, that's what you'll be doing for the world.
So I'd like for you to do this now. Click on the pledge button. Tell your friends about this. Be as generous as you can. We need to raise $20,000. If you and your friends and my friends all get together, we can launch this thing and we can have an impact on the world. Thanks.